Moravcova, who studied experimental particle physics at CTU in Prague, and she joined CERN for the summer school program. Upon completing her PhD at the Niels Bohr Institute in Copenhagen, she joined Ørsted, a leading company in the energy sector, where she works as senior risk model developer. Zuzana, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone, I'm Zuzana. Thank you for introduction and thank you for having me. Because I think I'm the youngest panelist and also the shortest out of academia and shortest stay in academia, I'm gonna start a little bit before the whole joining CERN, and that's actually with the masterclasses, because I believe a lot of you either participated in masterclasses as beginner day students or maybe organized them at your local uni or maybe work at CERN. So I joined masterclasses in the very big year for CERN, the Higgs discovery year, and I became instantly completely fascinated to that extent that I begged two of my friends that also kind of liked physics to join a local competition at CERN, at the local university, where we were talking about the standard model, and then we actually won a trip to CERN. And from that moment, kind of like my destiny was decided after that visit, and I knew what I wanted to do. And by the way, during that time, you were able to make such cool pictures. So the next steps were completely obvious. I just went to study physics. I became a member not in one of the CERN collaboration, but of a Brookhaven Lab collaboration. And then I also joined the summer school that Alexandra mentioned. And I joined the CERN alumni network during that time as well. And the obvious next step was applying for PhDs. And I wanted to do that somewhere a little bit further away. And I landed in Copenhagen in a high energy heavy ion group at Niels Bohr Institute. And I also joined Alice collaboration. And also later, besides physics, I also became Alice junior representative. So I was a little bit involved in also like the let's say politics of the collaboration, representing juniors. There is a mandatory change of environment for all the Danish PhD students, where I was supposed to spend a couple of months at CERN. I was really excited about it, but my stay was supposed to start in mid-April 2020, and I guess I don't have to explain why that became fully remote. So unfortunately, that didn't go exactly as planned. During my work as PhD student, I was studying quark gluon plasma using anisotropic flow. For people out at Alice, quark gluon plasma is a deconfined matter that existed within first microseconds after the Big Bang. I was studying this using flow, and actually went from a large collision system towards the smaller one, and I contributed to a paper that was actually showing the observation of QGP-like features in also relativistic proton-proton and proton-ion collisions. They were kind of a natural steps in that mind that a high schooler me decided. So after the PhD, like postdoc or two, or maybe CERN fellow, and then the only question was like whether I should go more towards one of the professorships, or maybe like trying to get the CERN stuff, and of course the Nobel Prize, because it was the whole 2012 when I was deciding my whole career back in high school. And then things didn't work out exactly as I thought it would, and I started towards the end of my PhD questioning whether this is actually what I still want to do. And I started thinking about the work-life balance that I did not really have during my PhD, as probably many of you can relate. And then I also started thinking that I don't want to move every couple of years for all these postdocs, and I don't know, maybe 1 year in this country and then 2 somewhere else. And I completely fell in love with Copenhagen during my PhD, and I wanted to stay. And then there was the whole, I saw people at postdocs struggling with getting the next job and the next job and moving, and there was the job and financial stability. And I somehow just decided that maybe let's try something else. And I did, and it took a while, and it took a lot of patience, and I will be talking about that in the second part. But I managed to land a job as a risk model developer in a Danish energy company, Ørsted, that is focusing mostly on offshore energy, but also doing many other stuff. And what I'm doing on my day-to-day work is designing, developing, and implementing quantitative risk models. This all while learning all the financial stuff. And don't worry, if you're getting like a job like this, then the first months there will be a lot of financial lingo you will not understand at all, and later on you will somehow start using those words that you didn't understand before. And it's at the end of the day, it's a lot of coding and statistics. And I managed to also get a senior role after a year. And I'm not saying that for bragging, but I just think that academia made all of us really hardworking, fast learning, flexible individuals that can just, maybe the first step is very hard, but then you can just they can see the potential in people like us with a background like us. That's all.